Hello. Now we will discuss about tablet used in oral cavity. These are the tablet to be dissolved in oral cavity and not to be disintegrated. So they will also not consist of any disintegrating agent, just like chewable tablet. Tablet used in oral cavity are classified into four subtypes: buccal tablet, sublingual tablet, troches and lozenges, and last one is dental cone. Buccal tablet are meant to be placed in buccal pouch, that is between the cheek and gum, where the tablet will dissolve slowly and drug will get systemically absorbed. Next type of tablet is sublingual tablet. These tablets are to be placed below the tongue, where the tablet will dissolve slowly and drug will get systemically absorbed. Nitroglycerin tablet are mainly used by this route. Next is troches or lozenges. These are meant to provide the localized action in throat. They are also meant to be dissolved and not to be disintegrated, so will not consist of any disintegrating agent. Next is dental cone. Dental cone, as the name suggests, will be conical shaped tablet and they will be placed in the cavity remained after teeth extraction. Dental cone generally consists of astringents and antibacterial agents. There are certain advantages with the tablet used in oral cavity. First is that it will not cause any gastric irritation. Second, the vomiting and nausea sensation which occurs after the oral administration can also be avoided. Next is that enterohepatic cycling can be avoided. First pass metabolism can also be avoided. So these are few of the advantages with tablet used in oral cavity. There are certain disadvantages also, and the first disadvantage is that bitter tasting drug cannot be administered by this route. Also the drugs having bad odor can also not be administered by this route. Next category of the tablet is the tablet administered by other routes, and first in this is implantable tablet. Implantable tablet, as the name suggests, will be implanted below the dermis. So for the administration of this tablet, a surgeon is needed. You cannot self-administer this tablet. Example can be given of the implantable tablet used in the treatment of brain diseases, where the tablet can be implanted in the skull, which will deliver the drug for longer duration to the brain. Next type of tablet is vaginal tablet. These are the tablets which are administered by vaginal route, and they generally consist of antibacterial, antifungal or steroidal drugs. Next in this category is rectal tablet. They are administered by rectal route and they also consist of antibacterial, antifungal or steroidal drugs. Next in this category of the types of tablet is the tablet used to prepare the solution. As the name suggests, these tablets will be used to prepare the solution and then that solution will be administered. First in this category is the effervescent tablet. This tablet will be placed in a glass full of water and then the effervescence will occur. The water will be consumed while the effervescence is occurring. Effervescent vehicle which are commonly used are citric acid, tartaric acid and sodium bicarbonate. These acids and bases react with each other in the presence of water to produce carbon dioxide, and hence the bubbles are observed. These are generally prepared to mask the bad taste or bad odor of the drug. Next Tablet in this category is dispersible tablet, or it is also called as dispensing tablet. As the name suggests here, the dispersion will be formed when the tablet will be placed in a glass full of water. It consists of super disintegrating agent, which helps in rapid disintegration and formation of dispersion in the water, and then that dispersion will be consumed. Next type of tablet is soluble tablet. As the name suggests here, solution will be formed when the tablet will be placed in a glass full of water, and then that solution will be consumed. Advantages with all these three types of tablet which we have discussed is that an accurate dose of drug containing solution can be prepared, which can be consumed. Rapid absorption of the drug will be there. So these are the two main advantages with effervescent tablet, dispersible tablet and soluble tablet. Next in this category is hypodermic tablet. Hypodermic tablets are also called as sterile tablets. These are not used nowadays, but previously it was used by the doctors to prepare the solution which will be sterile in nature, and then that solution was injected into the patients. But these are not used nowadays because almost all drugs are available in the injectable forms. So this extemporaneous preparation of sterile solution is not needed. Next type of tablet is tablet triturate. These are the tablet which are not prepared by compression technique, they are prepared by molding technique. These are also not used nowadays because almost all drugs are available in compressed tablet form nowadays. While preparation of tablet triturate, lactose is used as diluent and hydroalcoholic solution is used as binder. So this is all about types of tablet. Thank you.